oak spruce lands. There's your spruce, and these are all oaks. Some witch hazel and calmia. This is a red maple here, Acer rubrum. Striped maple there, Acer pennsylvaticum. Look at that beautiful spruce. Ah, that thing's a beauty. And look, it has these must be gut buds. It must be they call it the pineapple gall sometimes, I think. Or maybe it's fresh buds that were broken off or burnt by the winter. Who knows? It's becoming more of a spruce oak forest. Spruce is slowly becoming more and more of a dominant cover in here. We also got hemlocks and spruce. Well, this is a hemlock, but these darker ones like that are the spruces. Well, it's going to be an evergreen forest one day. Look how beautiful that hemlock is. This is how they should look in New England. You know, with branches going all the way down. We got eastern hemlock. We have red spruce, red pine, white pine. Maybe even bet you I'll find some balsam fir too. How cool is that? Those are all the red pines with the red bark. That's awesome. Right here we have Rubus flagellaris, or the dewberry. It's a little ground blackberry, white flower in the spring, and it has a little blackberry in the summer. It tastes pretty good too. Definitely not a very tall forest. Probably only 20 to 30 feet tall, if that. Typically, the forest in southern New England, they can reach heights of 80 to 100 feet. I've seen them pretty tall before. These ones are barely getting to 40. Maybe 50, but nothing. I mean, not really nothing. It's just the habitat isn't made for a very tall forest because it's so windy, and this is a highland peak, and it's higher elevation. Spruce, hemlock, oak forest with a few white pine and red pines. There's your spruce, there's your hemlock, there's your oak. Right there's your white pine, your calmia, which makes a dense understory. You got witch hazel or hamelinus. Pretty dark in some areas, like over here. But the oaks are still in the overstory. One day the oaks will get completely taken over by these deep shade loving trees, which can live much longer than the oaks. Oaks might live up to 400 years, whereas these can live up to 800. And eventually the understory will be too shady for oak regeneration. So time will slowly kill off these oaks. As you can see, some of them are already dead. We'll have striped maple in here. That's one right there. The laurel will survive for a while until it gets too shady for that too. Looks like the red pines are also first succession with the oaks. So with time, those will die out too, because they're more of like a colonizer species. I don't see any saplings in here of them, whereas I see tons of spruce and I see tons of hemlock saplings, but no small red pines. The average age of, I guess, these sapling trees is probably like 20 to 30 years old. And the age of the forest is probably 50 to 90. If not more. Beautiful though. Look at that. That's crazy. That tiny little sandstone boulder is just bouncing on that massive rock right here. A piece of the ledge that just sloughed off. You can see this, that's what this one's doing too. We'll get closer to that. This massive piece just sloughed off. And it's going to slowly, I guess, go down the hill. Those are all rock polypodiums on them. Polypodium virginiatum. There's umbilicaria. That's what those lichen things are. Out here and there. Low bush blueberry and Gaultheria, as well as a Galisacea or black huckleberry underneath these little red pines and red spruce. There's bracken fern. These giant ledges have been sloughed off for so long that entire trees were able to grow in their gaps. And these trees are probably 70, if not 80 years old. Protected. This is like barren mountain lion habitat. So cool. I doubt there's many plants that grow at the bottom in there. Right here we have the beautiful Pinus radiata, or the pitch pine, growing all bonsai'd, all crumholtzed on the sandstone cliff. And a small hemlock, eastern hemlock growing up right beneath it. And this is all black huckleberry. Yeah, isn't that cool? You know, actually, yeah, it's black huckleberry. There is also low bush blueberry, which is Vaccinium angustifolium. Oh, look, it's a Abies balsamii, or the balsam fir. Cool. We got them all here. Picea rubens, Abies balsamii, Pinus radiata, Pinus resinosa. Let me look. And right, that's Pinus resinosa, or the red pine. There's Pinus strobus right here, the white pine. Eastern hemlock, Tsuga canadensis right there. We have them all. All of them are here except for black spruce. There's no common juniper or red cedar here, which is Juniperus virginiana. There's none of that. There's no Atlantic white cedar here, but who cares? We got 5 species of conifers up in these highlands. We're about to get to the nice view spot. Oh, you know it's nice. Overlooking the beautiful Hudson River Valley and this beautiful stripe of silver. That's the Hudson River. That's fucking awesome. Looks like I found my lunch spot. Oh yeah. How's that jump? Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Whee! Bada bing, bada boom. Excellente, galante. Hell yup. Yep. They're the Berkshires. Pretty sure that's this big one in the middle. That's Mount Everett. And then I believe this other one right next to it, that's Bear Mountain. And then there's the Hudson River, a little island.